Since the release of ARK, I have learned various building methods that I wished I had known when I began. Some of those methods I have shared already in previous videos, and others have been improved since the time I had shared them. I am going to show you some of those improvements right after this. Hey there survivors, I am Razius and welcome back to Annunaki Adventures on my dedicated PvP server. If you'd like to join, feel free to check in the description below for more information. Today I'm going to show you some raft building tips and tricks such as sinking foundations and extending the foundations beyond the platform. But before we get to that, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone for their tremendous support on my videos. Every little bit helps and drives for me to continue my passion for games and providing that content for you guys. So if you do like the videos, please hit that thumbs up button and share with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. And without further ado, let's go ahead and begin on the raft build. I have already removed the cell, as you can tell, since there isn't much change to that. But with this new method, it is more beneficial and you do no longer need ceilings. Ooh, it's snapping kind of weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this centered up and set it out. There we are. And as you can tell, you have your snapping points on all sides of the pillar. So let's go ahead and place one and remove the center pillar now that we have it all aligned. And set this in. To get the foundations to sink, you no longer need the ceiling and the pillar down as I previously explained. You can just set the foundation down. And if you use the pillar in the previous one, it will slowly sink on its own. But remove all the previous ones, like so. And go ahead and put that one in there. And as you can tell, it sinks on its own. So let's go ahead and get this completely taken care of and get it lowered and switch to metal so we can go ahead and move on to the next point really quickly. There we are. And as you can tell, it is under the raft now. And I'm going to be doing a additional tip and trick to this, and doing a double layer foundation so we can actually get a lot more benefit out of this. There we are. See, as you can tell, it's completely surrounded around on the bottom and underneath the raft, but it is still accessible currently from the top. So let's go ahead and get this pillar removed so our foundation won't sink. Place our raised one, get this removed, and get our last one placed in there on the bottom. And slowly build up our top layer as well. It's going to be a little bit temperamental since it wants to snap to the lower one. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. There. There we go. One more extended. And once you get that first one snapped, it becomes pretty easy after that. There was one mess up there. Okay. Slowly. Slowly. Okay. And the one thing about this is if you have the metal on top like this, you won't be able to access the raft. So I have modified that by providing a ceiling there with the hatch frame so you can actually access the raft from beneath with a hatch ceiling. So now I can't access the raft without actually opening it from top or bottom. So now I can drive the raft. So that's how you fix that. And let's go ahead and place this last ceiling foundation, or floor foundation rather. Close that so no one can access it. And now you have a completely sealed raft. Okay. And we'll be right back and I'll start showing you the extension of the foundations. Welcome back, guys, and previously I showed you how to build the double layer foundations like this on top and bottom. That gives kind of dampening of the raft, as you can tell, you can't really see the raft, and even if you place explosives under here, it will not actually do damage to the raft until the foundation is completely destroyed. So, for the next part, I have had questions regarding this. They were saying foundations were not working, or they were saying foundations was not extending with whatever roofs they were using, so you actually have to use a thatch roof for this. So go ahead and place the thatch roof on the upper level and do the full side. Let's go ahead and hop over here. Make sure it's raised. There we go. I go ahead and do the full side just to ensure that it will snap properly. So move over here. And as you can tell, it snaps fine. But you do need the ceilings there, otherwise it won't recognize it. And once they're all down, you can actually remove the ceilings and it'll be completely fine. So, alright, let's go ahead and get this completely done. One more. Come on. Oh, it's snapping on the lower one. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, so these are higher. I have to destroy these. Because I need the outer foundations on the upper level, otherwise it's not going to sit flush, and as a perfectionist, I do not like that. Okay, this is going to get old really fast. Okay. Stupid bitches. Okay. Alright. Once I get this done, I'll bring you guys on back. And welcome back, guys. As you can tell, I have removed all of the ceiling pieces and all the foundations have remained and extended my raft's foundation. I did leave the opening, obviously, but you can close it to prevent people from driving it, and adding a admin command or giving a property ownership to it to where no one else can control it, and build up as you would normally do, as if it was on land or whatever else. And with the changes to the 242 patch, where flyers and dinos can no longer have turrets and plant species X on their mounts, it makes the rafts a lot more viable for water bases, due to the fact that they are the only platform that actually allow for the turrets and such to continue to fire. So building a base this way is very feasible. And I didn't extend it out much further because with the 88 piece limit on official servers, yes, that is 88, then you need to kind of keep it a little bit slower on the base and build more vertically and keep the bases a little bit small. Maybe have multiple rafts to quarantine certain things, such as a incubating pen for breeding, and then have other ones for your workshop, your respawn areas, and things like that, and use multiple rafts in conjunction with each other. If you want to see something more on this, I would recommend checking out Soljan's base in Season 3 and seeing how he managed to link rafts using the platforms and strategically placing them to expand a water base while still having that limit in place as well. My server in particular has a limit extension, so I can actually have probably, I believe, 20 times the limit, so well over 1,000 to 2,000 pieces on a raft. So in a future video, I will show a showcase of my new water base. I believe this specifically will be a breeding pen. I'm not certain just yet, but stay tuned for that. Once again, if you do like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and everything like that. If you want more awesome content like this or more tutorial videos, please leave a comment down below and tell me that you do like the video and you want to see more of it, and I'll be happy to do that for you. Also, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys again next time. Also, one last thing, I did set up a Patreon page for those that want to feel a little bit extra generous and have a little bit extra perks and things like that, and I am going to be setting up a end card for my Patreons to show the support and everything like that. So thank you, Patreons, if you have already pledged. It's definitely not necessary, completely voluntary, but every little bit helps to allow me to do this moving forward as a career and everything like that, which that is my end goal and passion. So I'll see you guys again next time.